Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle Sports and Gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
Batman, my favorite character.
Well, welcome back, kids, to another episode of We Are the Night. The
Somber.
Yes, I know, because... Yes, kids, I'm happy that I'm here once again with Lilith and Justin, all the hosts of We Are the Night, but I wish it was on a happier note, but yes, I think we said Justin and I recorded last, we said, the next episode we're going to do our Kevin Conroy tribute, which, yes, this is it, kids, so... So those of us who can...
First Betty White, now Kevin Conroy. Will's childhood can't catch a break, guys.
I mean, how many...
I'm officially old. I think he was the last person. Yes.
Lansbury, yes.
I think that was the last domino in my childhood, quite honestly.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
and then just all the comic creators we've lost in the last year or so. Yeah.
Gone but not forgotten. I mean, he leaves behind a hell of a legacy.
You know what?
And I'm going to make it my point to go to the Burbank, the Batman statue in Burbank to leave flowers the next time that I'm there.
Oh, nice. But you know what? It just hit me not too long ago. It's like Kevin Conroy was like the Robert Downey Jr. of the DCAU. I mean, they built that whole thing on
his back.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the beginning of all of it. Yeah, 1992, 30 years ago, that was the inception of the whole thing that has become an institution since then.
The best thing DC has ever done, quite literally.
Yeah. Well, definitely the best adaptation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. That's like I'd say that's the best Batman movie. Period. Live action, animated. That's the best.
Yeah.
I can watch that over and over and over, and I have.
Me too. That's about as close to perfection as I think you can get. And then the other ones too, like Sub-Zero was really good. The one with the Batwoman was really good. You know, all of those movies were excellent in their own way.
I'm just so mad I missed my chance to see Mask of the Phantasm in the theater. That
oh yeah.
I wish I would have seen that.
Oh, trust me, they're gonna start putting it back in theaters.
Oh yeah.
Good. Well, at least we'll
it's the icky part of capitalism.
Yeah.
I know the Batman animated series set went up by like $20 or something like that everywhere. His death.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure the Blu-rays and everything else are they're gonna start packaging all the movies and stuff. But I mean, good. I mean,
hopefully his estate sees the money.
Yeah,
it's a sticky DC cash grab.
Either his estate or did he have a charity?
So we all know that he recently came out like in 2016, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hopefully they have that all set because not everybody's gay marriage laws are equal.
Well, I was looking it up. Yeah, I think it says he was married, so hopefully his husband sees those residuals or something now. Yeah.
And did you know he was actually super good friends with the lady who played Poison Ivy, Diane Pershing, for the animated series? So they were like still really close.
Oh, I didn't know
up
that.
Until the time of his death. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is.
Well, and of course, the highest praise was like basically Mark Hamill was like, "If is Kevin gonna do it, then I don't have to read it."
Yeah. He's like,
listen, this is where my headcanon of the love of Joker and Batman come from is their chemistry, both on and off the show. Like, they were just such great like banter and stuff like that. It's very akin to Kirk and Spock. it's iconic.
Yeah, definitely. All their episodes together are gold. All of them.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. I mean, no offense to anyone, but it's like Luke Skywalker is like my second favorite Mark Hamill role. I mean, it's the Joker. Yeah. It's,
Actually, it goes Joker, Trickster, then Skywalker.
Oh,
You guys know,
Trickster, yeah.
no, honestly,
I know, but
that was such a great performance.
but that's basically live.
Nobody takes the trickster.
That was basically his live action Joker. Come on.
I know, tomato, but it's still two different characters technically.
It was kind of his audition for the Joker.
And I mean, him and John Wesley ship were good, but yeah, it doesn't. It's still not as good as him and Kevin Conroy. Yeah,
So good.
And who did he beat out? I forget who he beat out to become the longest running actor to play Batman. I know it was the guy from like the 60s that did the Super Friends in the 80s as well. I just can't think of his name right now.
Oh.
But yeah, that was like a whole thing too. She's just done so much, and like I think the icing on the cake is when he did the live action for the Arrowverse.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
just like the icing on the cake, and I'm just glad that we got to do that before.
Me too.
I just wish
I was like 66. You couldn't hold out.
I know. I mean, he's my parents' age. I'm just like, well.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole Arrowverse thing. I just wish they would have let him be like a good, not evil Batman, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, but besides that, but no, his performance was still
stellar. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like I don't think anybody has ever had a bad thing to say about Kevin Conroy. I mean, for his like voice acting, I know like his live action stuff was kind of like, in the early 80s and like 70s and stuff. It was kind of like, it's that television era of like, really bad soap operas that didn't last for long.
Yeah.
But he found his stride with Batman for sure. And I mean, I saw him on like Cheers and stuff too. There's a couple other things he's like been like guest stars on and stuff. But yeah, that it's his definitive role. And
definitely, because I mean, they keep asking him to come back. So I mean, I
own every Arkham game except for the one before Arkham Origins where he wasn't the voice.
Oh yeah.
So
who did the voice for that one? I don't remember even.
I don't remember either because I didn't buy it. As soon as they said he wasn't in it, I was like, oh, not interested.
Not interested. Yeah. Forget it.
But yeah, he did the voice for most of those Arkham games and in the Injustice stuff. So
yeah,
which is fantastic. Yeah,
just an absolute institution.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, all like how many seasons of Batman the animated series, and there was those games,
and then Batman Beyond.
Beyond, and I loved that too because he brought a whole other dimension to the character with that because you've got a much older Bruce Wayne who had been through a lot more stuff. Obviously.
Who resorted to using a gun.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you literally live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Never again.
But he brought that kind of aged, weathered, world-weary quality to Bruce Wayne's voice in that.
And he did the two-voice thing as well.
Yeah.
That is kind of borrowed from Michael Keaton.
He was one of the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, did two voices. Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent.
I think he even did Zeta Project, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did. I'm looking at it right now. Yep.
Static Shock definitely did Static Shock.
Zeta
Project.
Yes. One episode of Zeta Project, 5 episodes of Static Shock. Yep.
I think that was that epilogue where they did those 5 wrapping up everything.
Oh.
That's probably what they're referring to.
Okay, in 2006 he appeared. Remember the animated series that came after that, The Batman?
Yeah.
Right.
He did the voice.
The one I hate.
I've only seen a few of them.
Yeah.
With Alfred and Katana, right?
No.
That's Beware the Batman.
Yeah. No, this was no.
The Batman was the weird, like, bulky animation.
Yeah, this was 2006. I guess he was in an episode and he did the voice of John Grayson.
Oh.
I never saw that, but yeah, it's just...
I never saw that.
And Batman Brave and the Bold, he did the voice of Batman of Zur-En-Arrh.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Phantom Stranger.
Ooh.
He has so many voice credits here. Ben 10.
That list was huge.
Venture Brothers. Yeah. I think after Batman, they're just like, you want to come in and audition for? Yeah, you don't have to audition. We'll just let you,
Yeah.
You want the job at your...
I do want to just say that the one mark on his record is Batman killing Joke, and that through no fault of his own.
Oh yeah.
No fault of his own, but
no. I think the worst is that Batman Harley Quinn movie.
No, I think Killing Joke is worse than that one.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It's Bat Babs. It just kills it for me. I mean, who doesn't want to tie down Dick Grayson? You know what? I get it.
Hey,
I don't approve of it, but I get it.
Hey, love.
Diggity dink.
Exactly.
I'm here for Dick.
All right. That Justice League action again. Batman. Teen Titans Go.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But still Batman, Bruce Wayne. Oh, and Scooby-Doo, and guess who? Also
Yeah, I
Batman.
knew that.
Yes. I knew you'd know that, love.
Tell you, y'all are sleeping. Even the comic books, y'all are sleeping on the Scooby-Doo Batman team-ups, man.
Yeah, I need to get into those more. Those gotta be super fun.
Especially since Phil loves a mystery so much. I'm like, literally, Scooby-Doo, come on.
And the world's greatest detectives. Perfect.
Exactly. Oh, and, you were talking about those Arkham games. Also remember he did the voice of Batman in Batman Rise of Sin Tzu.
Oh,
I do
yes.
remember that.
Sun Tzu.
But yeah, all the Injustice stuff.
There were several Justice League movies.
I loved his commentary, though. Like, it was just really great. If you ever got to listen to any of the commentary on any of those shows, so good. He always was very insightful, and he just really took that role, like, to heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like he just really appreciated the fandom and the love in us, and you just feel it in his performance, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, and just maybe just because of the size of his body of work as Batman, but it's just like I don't think anyone gets quoted, Batman lines more than his Batman lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, he literally made Batman #1 for me. Because for like a very long time, it was Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. And then it became Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. And now it's Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Now,
Batman.
Batman, my favorite character.
yeah, because I think it was great timing too, because off those two Michael Keaton movies, the second one came in '92, and it could have won either way. And I think the Kevin Conroy that animated series pushed the Batman over the top.
It's what held us together after the Joel Schumacher debacle.
That was kind of a gamble.
Yeah, it's like let me get that taste out of my mouth. Let me go watch the animated series for the 20th time.
Oh man, yeah, that was kind of a gamble too, because wasn't Batman Returns kind of in '92? Wasn't that kind of poorly received? I mean, I don't.
Well, it was so.
It made the money, but the critics didn't like it.
The critics didn't like it.
And it was,
yeah,
and it was
And
so.
it's like, it's not for you. Like, that's the thing about comic book movies. Like, I can't take critics seriously. Like, you can talk about, like, production values. You can talk about, I don't know, like, the technical stuff.
Some of the performances.
Scores, things like that. But you don't talk about
yeah.
the performance or the story, because very rarely do they actually know, like, the story behind it, So
Exactly.
I take that with a grain of salt. Especially, when we only had Siskel and Ebert, like, as, like, the main reviewers.
Right.
Yeah,
if you're going to a comic book movie for the performances, you're going for the wrong reasons. Like if you're going
you go for their Nirvana music. Everybody knows that.
Exactly. You're going for that serotonin leech. And if you're going similarly, if you're going to a Star Wars movie for the performances, you're wrong.
Yes, you go for the trade talks.
That's right. Go for the pew pew. But yeah, I just
I told you, Justin. That's
told you I was gonna get one
favorite.
Well
just
done.
to lighten the mood. It's a celebration of life, not mourning his death. Like is the way that I have to kind of.
Oh yeah, I
look at
think
it.
I forget who said it. It might have been Mark Hamill, but one of the actors who worked with him said it's like, yeah, he would not want us to be sad. He would want us to celebrate, him and that body of work. And I think it's a testament to him that in '92 this Con On is such a success because it really was the first of its kind, and it could have been a big flop. I mean, people could have been like, yeah, a Batman animated show. Yeah,
they could have been like, who's this for? Because it was like not for kids, honestly. Like they didn't dumb it down. They just let it speak for itself, and kids liked it, but also like the parents could watch it because it wasn't like Pokemon.
What was it? Super Friends.
Exactly.
Much to a lot of people's disappointment, it was not Super
Friends. It was kind of like it was an animated show made for Batman fans, but that had a universal appeal at the same time.
And it could have been a primetime animated show.
It was
Just
for the
from
first
quality.
for the first couple weeks. It was. I remember when it first premiered. I mean, the first couple weeks, I think they had it on Sunday nights at like 7 or something.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fox in the early 90s, they really weren't putting out much. What, Married with Children?
Yeah, Simpsons.
The Simpsons and Married with Children. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's I think those two and Batman the Animated Series has built the House of Fox. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Mantis.
Well, that came later, but yeah.
21 Jump Street. Don't you forget
21 Jump Street, yes.
Launched 1,000 careers, I tell you.
When Johnny Depp had an American accent.
The stuff of legend.
Parker Lewis can't lose.
Never forgive, never forget. I was so pissed when they canceled it. Because they also had the Ferris Bueller TV show, too, and that got canceled.
Oh,
Parker
that's
Lewis,
right.
And then Parker Lewis only had like 1 season. So I'm like, ah!
Oh. Wasn't Weird Science on Fox, too?
I wouldn't doubt it. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I kind of think it was.
Yeah, it's all flooding. It's all flooding back now.
1992.
Oh, man, the early 90s on Fox was the Wild West, which is why I think the show worked. And then, like, they just literally launched all of, like, Fox Kids, and before that, it was just, like, those weird educational things, if I remember right. You just get up on a Saturday morning, what? I don't want to hear about the news from a kid's perspective. I want some damn cartoons.
Yeah, it's so weird. I mean, I don't know if you're probably old enough to remember this, Lilith, but Justin, remember the 3 big networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, when they would do Saturday, like a whole block of Saturday morning cartoons.
Like your stuff with like the Flintstones.
And that's like around the time it all started going away, and they started like putting on educational stuff. It's like, nobody got time for this. Where's my Spider-Man and his amazing friends?
Exactly.
Come on.
I know.
Well, they demonetized it. They were like, you can't show commercials. Oh, that was like, we're out of here.
Yeah, you can't push toys every 5 minutes.
We can't do the G.I. Joe He-Man thing. We're out of here.
Yeah, we can't sell any toys. Forget it. Close it up.
What? There was negative feedback to Optimus Prime's murder? Okay.
Phil will never forgive or forget.
I was in the theater. I was like, wait a minute. He's coming back, right?
That's traumatizing.
8 years old. Yes, Mommy.
Now, what's crazy is that you mentioned the toys, but do you know how hard it was to find those damn Batman sets? It's like they literally only made like 5 or something for some of those
toys
sets.
Were super hard to find. I didn't even bother for a while.
But what's really funny to me is that all the Red Skies set toys are easy to find, but the ones before that, super hard to find.
By Red Skies, they knew what they had. I think before, like we were saying, kids can watch this, adults can watch this, got something out of it too, and they were just like, I don't know if they had the idea about the toys, but then probably by season 3, they're probably like, oh yeah, we can merchandise the hell out of this.
Definitely sell some toys.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows in the later seasons too, but that's just the part of being successful.
Is that part?
Everybody wants to capitalize on it.
Was that part of the redesign too? Because they're like, we're gonna make some toys, so let's
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they definitely did it in a different kind of animation style a little bit. Yeah.
So
was more toy friendly.
You know what I never had? Was it hard to find a Nightwing mullet figure for that like last season?
Actually, no. Super plentiful on eBay.
Oh, really? Okay. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that, but it's cool.
It's always the ones everybody hates.
But
they always seem to make way too many of those.
How much are they going for? Are they going for $500?
No, about $25. Last time I checked.
That's reasonable.
You're not getting anything Nightwing this year. Sorry, Phil.
That's okay.
It's going to be Green Lantern themed, just as a hint.
I seen it, Danielle.
Asbats. Get him an Asbats figure.
You sure he did.
Oh, nice.
I told you, I got that set with him fighting Bruce, man. They got the sword fight going. Hey,
I love it. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yes, we got the drop, Lil. Yes.
You heard me stop my giggle real quick.
That's the one thing you got to learn, Justin. When you hear that freight train coming, shut up.
So I'm very sad that I never did get around to getting any of the, like, you know how they have the Batman animated series comic books. I wanted to get them signed by Kevin, and I was gonna do it the next time that he was like in Florida, and I was just like, should have went to Connecticut.
You know what? I really. I'm like, he was doing cameos. I think they might have been like $100, but I was just like, you know what? I wanted to get an intro for this show. I wanted to get, I wanted to get Batman talking to Ray, just.
Oh my God, yeah.
As a Christmas present to spread the season joy.
Or just
the gift that keeps on giving.
Or just to use on the podcast over and over.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Conroy had a good sense of humor. It could have just been like, as Batman suck at Moon Knight or something. Something. But I hope they probably did not pay him what he was worth. They couldn't, but it's
he's a voice actor, absolutely.
Yeah, right. But I'm just like all the toys and everything else they spun out of that show, and again they spun a whole animated universe off of him. They had a hefty
respect for him though, at least.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure later on he signed some other contracts too. Got a better deal.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Batman Beyond and Justice League. Maybe he got a better,
Yeah.
And for the games too, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because by the time the games came out, they straightened a lot of that.
Oh yeah, because that's where you're making your money on video games. Yeah.
Good money. Yeah. I was happy about that.
Do you guys remember when he did The Dark Knight Rises? They animated it and he did those lines. I can't find it on YouTube anymore, but it used to be there. It was really cute.
I do remember that. Yeah. He was doing like Christian Bale's lines and stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Was that the year after the movie came out?
It was right before The Dark Knight Rises came out.
Before
it did that animated. It was like an animated trailer.
Oh yes.
And he redubbed Christian Bale's lines, and I was like, I've been trying to find it forever. Like they knew, they knew what they had.
Absolutely. And
of course, it was for The Dark Knight Rises because that's the worst movie. They had to hype it up. They knew.
Oh yeah.
They knew.
Yeah. Let's give it a little extra oomph while we can. Yeah.
No, The Dark Knight Rises is so bad, even I'm in it. You can't see me, Justin, but me and my wife.
You Rob Southgate?
Me and my wife are in that stadium crowd. So.
Oh, were you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Why did your eye drift over to my
filmed so
box?
bad they had to film in Pittsburgh.
Oh!
I can't. It's not like it's New Jersey. It's fine.
That's true.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
I know that you're not the Midwest, Phil. You have hills.
Thank you.
I'm like, you're literally the next state over from it. What is he talking about?
Charlie Esser, if it's like New York or New Jersey, it's the Midwest.
I mean, I tend to agree, but...
I'm on Eastern time. Shut up.
Exactly. I can't talk. I'm a swamp rat. I live in Florida.
I'm not Will down in Arkansas. Come on. Sorry, Will.
You guys are all in the South compared to me. I feel like I'm up on top of the world sometimes.
I was going to say,
what are you in Canada?
Pretty close. 2 hours from the border.
Oh, that must be... I miss those days. Well, being south of the border. Anyway.
Hey-oh! But yeah, I'm just looking through this list. Again, another guy is just like, I forgot he did this. Yes, he did the voice. Another video game, Lego DC Supervillains. He did the voice of Batman there.
Do you know he went to Juilliard?
Yeah.
That's just like Cliff Chiang. He went to Harvard. Like, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's like Conan O'Brien going to Harvard.
Well, no, he is like super smart.
Oh, he is.
His comedy is super smart.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot, and he wrote for The Simpsons. And like everybody that wrote for The Simpsons and like Futurama are like damn near like master's degrees, PhDs. It's just crazy. Like, you want to write for a TV show? And, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm looking at his Wikipedia. Years active. His first year. It's the year I was born. So yeah, kids. He had over 4 decades of success.
And I never pictured it. I never pictured him as like a Northeast guy for some reason. But like, I think he's like a Connecticut guy, if I remember right.
I think so too. Yeah, Connecticut.
Because I think one of the Connecticut Comic Cons was like his like home Comic Con or something, if I remember right.
And I guess he sings.
Yeah, he even like he was like close with Robin Williams at one point.
Oh yeah, didn't he?
In his life.
Yeah,
they were like roommates or something, right?
Yeah. Where did I see? Yeah, because oh wait, he was roommates with Robin Williams when he was at Juilliard.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really cool.
That's crazy to think Robin Williams too, right?
well, and they were both in the same group with Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, that was like a stacked year. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. You go to some of those schools, man. You pick a year, and
it's a small world, really, truly.
Right. Yeah.
They graduated from Juilliard in '78, so yeah, he basically went for right from school just acting.
And you can tell too that he'd done a lot of theater work because his timing as a voice actor is impeccable, and you learn that from being a theater actor, really. And so
solid foundation. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
And we won't hold yoga hosers against him. Kevin Smith, yes, not Kevin Conroy.
I think if I asked my grandma, she said, "Oh yeah, the guy from Dynasty." I'm like, "You're so old." The original Dynasty, not the one that's on the CW.
Oh my God, he even did an episode of Murphy Brown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like when I asked my grandma how she knows John Wesley Shipp. It's from a soap opera. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like, Grandma, you're so old. I bet you had to walk uphill both ways, didn't you?
In a blizzard.
Oh my God, he did an episode of The New Adventures of Captain Planet.
Oh wow!
New Adventures?
It says The New Adventures of Captain Planet.
There was more.
Wow.
From 1994, it says. So.
Wow, interesting.
Huh. I thought this was.
I thought you were going to say New Adventures of Old Christine, my favorite Julia Louis-Dreyfus project.
Oh yeah. Too short-lived.
Who Val?
I love that. But also, it allowed her to go on to do Veep, so I'm happy.
Yes. Which set her up to be the director of the CIA and the MCU. So, it's all full circle.
I liked this little blurb about Kevin. He did a performance of a play called Eastern Standard, and he told the New York Times that as a gay man living in New York in the time of the AIDS epidemic, he went to so many funerals that I felt such a sense of obligation, he said, to portray the character of a TV producer secretly living with AIDS in Eastern Standard. I thought that was cool. Because, he living in New York in the 80s, he had to have seen a lot as a gay man. Absolutely. A lot of stuff that...
Yeah, that's like peak epidemic.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel bad he had to be closeted. He felt he had to be closeted for so long.
Yeah, and it said, too, that he felt
especially
he lost a lot of
Batman.
roles.
Oh, yeah, Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least he was animated Batman, I think, yeah. Oh, but again, it's 92.
Yeah, he did say that he felt that he lost a lot of roles because of his sexuality.
Because it's always an open secret. Everybody always knows your business in Hollywood. So it's kind of why Matt Bomer will never be Superman, unfortunately, even though he literally is the perfect, like, you look at his face, like, he's literally American Henry Cavill. And he's more, like, he's a gay man, but he's more squeaky clean than Henry Cavill could ever be. And I will always stand for Matt Bomer as Superman till the day I die. Yeah. So
I would love to see that.
It's one of those things.
Another biscuit, Justin.
I was like, a Superman who can sing? Are you kidding me?
Oh man, he's such a biscuit.
He really is. And I've met him in person. He's a really great guy.
Oh, I love it.
No, I love them in Doom Patrol. Yeah, I'd rather see him.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather see him than Cavill as Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great in Doom Patrol.
I just wish Kevin Conroy had more live action stuff because I don't know. It would have been nice.
Yeah.
I know, but it's like, I guess you have the voice, and how easy is that? I mean, you don't have to worry about hair and makeup. You just roll in, do your lines.
Or better yet, you have like a studio in your room. I think John Wesley Shipp says he does have a studio because he ended up going on to do a lot of voice work for DC as well.
Well, I think after the last 2 years, a lot of people are starting to get their own studios in their houses and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think
in '92 though, this was probably all sound studio stuff.
Yeah, he definitely came in. Well, yeah, because you can see the behind-the-scenes footage. It's definitely in the studio. And I believe anytime that him and Mark Hamill had an episode together, they kind of like requested to be in the studio together to vibe off of each other, if I remember right.
Oh yeah, I think that was something else that Mark Hamill said. He's like, he just like fed off of Kevin Conroy's energy, it's just...
I think Tim Daly, who voiced Superman as well for the Superman, the animated series, said that as well when he made his guest appearances. So, just a really gregarious guy. And it really reads well, too, when you look at his performances, and there's not one person that has a bad thing to say. I think that's...
Oh, yeah.
Especially in this day and age.
Yeah,
people
definitely.
love to come out of the woodwork and cancel people, and nobody ever tried to do that with Kevin Conroy.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I saw Tara Strong was, like, heartbroken. Yeah, she was posted just like,
Yeah, when you have a career that long and nobody has anything really bad to say about you.
It's like Betty White.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
like not a single blackface picture. Like she was born in 1920. What? I'm just saying. Where people are like, well, it was that. No, not a one.
It doesn't matter what year you were born. Just, you know what, kids, just mind your business. Don't be stupid, and you'll be fine.
That's right.
So, just let me know when you want to hear this Russell feedback. I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh, we can drop the Russell feedback in. I'm going to look up my favorite episodes of the Batman animated series.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys if you knew, like, off the top of your
head,
your favorite episodes were.
Pretty much anything from season 1, just going to be real.
Yeah, season 1 was my favorite.
So
yeah.
I don't know if it was season 1, but Almost Got Him. I love that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Perchance to Dream.
I think my favorite.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one too.
Mm-hmm.
The one where they're giving 3 different the crooks are giving 3 different stories about their encounter with Batman. What the name of it was?
Was that the Almost Got Him? Yeah, because it's like Joker, Penguin,
Two-Face,
Poison Ivy. Yeah.
You do realize season 1 was technically like 65 episodes.
It was immense.
I'm trying
then, like season 2 had 20, season 3 had 24.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because it
was like first run syndication, so that's why it was like that, I guess.
Because I have them all. I mean, they're on HBO Max now, but I have them all on DVD, and it's like they cut them up a little differently for the like I think there's 4 volumes.
I think Christmas with the Joker is definitely one of my favorites.
Oh, we're gonna get there in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the last laugh is really good. I think, like I said, like all the Mark Hamill ones.
Oh yeah,
Be
all
a
the
Clown,
Joker, yeah.
Yeah.
But that first...
I love the Catwoman.
It's that chemistry.
Too. Oh, yeah, Catwoman, yes.
Adrienne Barbeau. Hell
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. but that first...
but Beware the Grey Ghost.
Yes, because we got Adam West. Yes.
Love that one.
Mm-hmm. I forget the name of it, but that first Scarecrow episode got us...
Because that's Adam West, so it's like 2 Batmans for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
So good.
But that first Scarecrow episode, I forget the name of it, but they gave us that classic, I am vengeance, I am the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vengeance.
I think that's probably his most quoted line as Batman. And then
Night of Fear, right? I think that's Night of Fear.
I think so, yeah. Because I think Fear of Victory was the football one with Dick Grayson and
Good Robin story. Obviously, Robin's Reckoning Part 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
the origin. Yeah, there were so many great ones.
But almost anything in Batman Beyond. I love his dynamic with Terry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me too.
He really seasoned Will Friedle as a voice actor because he had done Ron Stoppable on Kim Possible. And you can just see the growth of just being around all those other seasoned voice actors, but specifically Kevin Conroy, like night and day.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't crazy. I don't call myself Bruce in my head.
Well, I'm Batman now. Oh, man. Favorite line of Batman Beyond, honestly.
And that had a great movie, too, The Return of the Joker, which was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Controversial, but great.
Yeah, very controversial, but I loved it.
Let's see if Lilith sees the connection I'm about to make. Do we all remember who played who did the voice of old Tim Drake in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker?
No.
Oh, wait.
It was Dean Stockwell, Al from Quantum Leap.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, please stay tuned for Salty and Petty, where we will be talking about Quantum Leap, old and new. There's your plug, Phil.
Yeah, thank you.
I think, didn't Sabrina the Teenage Witch do a voice in that one?
Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, because was it Harley's granddaughters or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, I love that movie, Return of the Joker. I thought it was great.
Yeah. And again, that's the other thing. I think like Kevin Conroy lends so much credibility and stuff to all the series he was on that you could get these like more well-known actors.
Absolutely. To be honest with you, when I first heard about Batman Beyond, I wasn't really interested. But then when I saw that he was in it and playing an older Bruce Wayne, I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Well, yeah, it wasn't going to get made if they weren't going to do it. If he wasn't going to do it. They literally retooled the whole show. They're like, yeah, we're going to need Kevin Conroy.
Because didn't Warner Brothers or something like, oh yeah, we want.
They wanted Teenage Batman so bad.
Yeah, because they wanted the play to the kids more, right. And they I guess they're like,
it's
okay,
like, babes, you don't even get the appeal of Batman, do you? You don't even know what you're doing.
So they're just like, the other way we can make this work and have it be good is to like make it the future,
tie it in, make it in the future, Because we all know what happened to Superboy. We never want to do a Superboy Prime ever again.
Never go full Superboy Prime.
Never again.
Never punch that wall.
That's
Tear down that wall, Mr. Gorbachev. Or Lex Luthor in this game.
Not even Lex, Alexander Luthor.
And worst of all, Alexander Luthor.
And just like just all that Justice League stuff. After they announced Kevin Conroy's death, I saw a couple people like posted that clip from that episode of Justice League where it's the one like the Batman Beyond one where we find out Terry's true parentage, but just like
the world will always need a Batman.
Yeah, but just that scene with like in the past with Bruce and what's her face from the Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. Like this definitely. I think it rocked the foundation of DC, especially like the animated. So like it's like, who are you gonna go to now?
Like I said, I mean, you would not have.
And if we don't get commemorative covers by at least March, I'm gonna be upset.
You don't get your successful 90. I mean, pretty much most of that decade, that successful 90s, and even probably into the early 2000s. Yeah, that successful DCAU without Kevin Conroy.
Untouchable. Untouchable.
Yeah, no. I mean, the only thing that possibly came close was 90s Spider-Man, 90s X-Men, but
they didn't even last that long and spend anything off, though.
Yeah. That was like, 3 or 4 years each, I think, right? Maybe 5?
I don't know if Spider-Man even got that.
I think it was just 4.
Yeah.
92 to 90... No, one. Was it 90? Because I feel like everything came out around the same time, like 92, 93. Power Rangers even came out around that time, too, so... Mm-hmm. It's a whole thing.
Another Fox show.
You can tell I was a Fox kid, and then I became a WB kid, obviously. But... yeah, I was a Fox kid. Before school, because they had Sailor Moon on my particular Fox network, and Power Rangers before I went to school, and then when I came home, Batman the Animated Series at 3:30.
That was a good time for that. That was a good time slot for that.
Like, everybody's walking home fast. Nobody's lollygagging.
Oh, there was what I forget. It's like during the heyday of the Batman the Animated Series, there was like, I think the same company owned 2 of the local stations. So like one station would play it like after school, and then I forget, like hour later, like the other channel they owned would replay that same episode. So nice. there were days I could watch the same episode twice. Yeah.
Nice. And if you missed
it, you got the VCR, baby.
Well, and if it was a good episode, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm watching this again.
That's actually what me and my friends did. Actually, I had one friend that went to go see Batman Returns with me in the theater when it came out that summer. But we were super excited about this.
So obviously you guys don't talk anymore.
Oh, no. He's in Alaska, though. I don't see him very much.
Traumatized.
Yeah. But he would actually record some of these episodes of the first season on VHS for us to watch when we would hang out on the weekends. And it was great. Because we were both like, I think 13, 14, and we didn't really watch a whole lot of animated stuff at that age. But we both loved this so much. And I think I remember the first episode that I ever saw was the Man-Bat one from season 1. I was hooked.
One.
That is one of the first ones they played.
It's a different one, but it's a good one. Like it's kind of a deep cut, kind of like the other one that's my favorite one, because it's based on actual comic book, which is The Strange Secret of Bruce Wayne. It's what they also used the plot for Batman Forever was going to be.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's neat. I know this story.
Oh yeah, they pulled from a lot of the comics. I mean, the Joker fish stuff, even the werewolf. Remember when he fought a werewolf?
Yes. Oh, I love that one. Yeah, and didn't a lot of the comics writers write some of the scripts as well?
Oh yeah, who did I see? I think Len Wein wrote some. Yeah. Was there? If they didn't write them, there was stuff based on some of the books. Like there might have been some Jerry Conway stuff.
I could have sworn I saw Denny O'Neil's name.
Oh, I'm sure
I would not doubt it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was Mr. Batman for.
I feel like
all
for all
the
the Ra's al Ghul episodes, he might have, if my memory's serving me correctly.
I mean, well, if you can't get why not? If you can get the guy who invented the character to write it,
right.
Do it.
Yeah. Yeah, do you guys remember what your first episodes were of the animated?
The very first one.
Oh, yeah.
From the beginning.
I was there.
They said Batman animated series was coming. I watched the premiere, the primetime premiere.
I was there from day one. Yeah, I was there from day one, too. Yeah, I remember. Nice. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Was the Man-Bat one the very first one they showed? I have, at least in primetime, I thought it was. It was the first, primetime episode. So I remember I was like, oh man, they're coming out.
Other wings, yeah.
I remember I'm like, they're coming out with Man-Bat out of the gates. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't like your, just
and
like.
And that was literally based on the comic book story. I think it's challenging the Man-Bat.
But I'm like, I was so surprised. I'm like, they're coming out of the gate with Joker. I was a comic
that was the
fan.
Second one, Christmas with the Joker.
Yeah, but I was
then the third one was Scarecrow. So it was like, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
And then, I think when they were doing like Saturday mornings, I think one of the first ones I remember, one of Lil's favorite characters, Red Claw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it literally it took 30 years for them to bring that character back in the Catwoman book, and they still really aren't doing anything right now with it. But they mentioned it, and I'm hyped for it.
And it took me 30 years to realize Red Claw was voiced by Kate Mulgrew, Captain Janeway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Voyager fan.
That's
right.
The
Voyager fan among us.
I should have figured it out by 95, 96. But
don't feel bad, because when I was first watching Orange is the New Black, I was like, why does she look familiar? I'm like, wait a minute, that's Janeway. Yeah, this is where she would end up. Somebody finally locked her up for her crimes against time. Thank God.
I was gonna say you didn't recognize her without a coffee in her hand.
Exactly. I didn't recognize her without Q making out with her.
That bun of steel. All right. So, 15 minutes ago, I was going to play some Justin or Russell feedback. Do you want to hear some Russell feedback?
Yeah, play that Joker Nugget feedback, would you?
Yeah. Wow, like an animal.
That's right. Justin has to deal with this guy on a regular basis. All right, kids. One of our other patrons, join him and Justin and that Madman Ray.
The collective.
Those madmen, proud member of the collective. Yes, Tomes of Evil and Gamma Charge, proud members of the collective. All right.
And the podcast with knees.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say, Justin's not on there, but he just sends feedback every episode. All right.
Hello, Capes and Lunatics.
Very subdued.
Russell from Tomes of Evil.
Hi, Russell.
Etc. I'm here to talk about Kevin Conroy. You know, a lot of celebrities pass away,
All of them eventually.
And, usually it's, oh no, that's awful. And you might post a tribute, or you might, watch something or listen to something or read something that they were involved with. And then it kind of, you forget about it. You move on with your life. Not with Kevin Conroy, for me at least. You see the sentiment all over the internet, and I know I'm not alone, but Kevin Conroy is not just my Batman, but he is Batman. He is vengeance. He is the night. And I've been in a weird funk ever since he passed. And again, I don't usually let celebrity deaths affect me this way. And it's not so much that I'm like, I'm sad and I'm depressed. It's just like, feels like there's a little less light in an already pretty gloomy world now. Kevin Conroy meant a lot to all of us, especially Batman fans. We never questioned Kevin Conroy's voice as Bruce Wayne or as Batman. You know, when you read a comic book and you hear Kevin Conroy, you can't say that about a lot of other Batmans, especially Christian Bale. And he brought something that I think Batman is missing in a lot of adaptations is humanity. A lot of more modern Batman takes seem to really want to drive home that he is this heartless machine that is only focused on,
vengeance,
justice, and to a certain extent, that's what Batman is, I guess. But Batman is not. I mean, Batman has a heart. Batman is he's
Ray.
A hero.
Yeah, Ray.
And I don't think anybody embodied Batman more as a hero than Kevin Conroy. And just the slight difference in inflection he would give between his Bruce Wayne and his Batman. And you believed that, people might not recognize that voice if it was the same. If they were, familiar with Bruce Wayne and they heard Batman, they might also, that's a different guy. He also, he's done a lot of other great voice work. He was, I think, to my knowledge, most recently was Merman in Masters of the Universe Revelations, and that was fun. But yeah, he'll always be Batman. I don't know quite what to say, guys. I'm kind of at a loss on this one, and I don't know what I can really say that other people haven't already said, other than we are a fandom in mourning. This one hit really hard, and there'll never be another Batman like Kevin Conroy. And I encourage you all to watch some Batman the Animated Series, watch some Justice League, and fire up some Batman Arkham games, and just really enjoy that. I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of rambling, so I'll end it here, guys. R.I.P. the greatest Batman.
Oh, good for you!
Hello!
He mentioned Christian Bale! No. You know what? I agree with
And let's leave a respectful F in the chat if you're on YouTube.
Yes. I agree with everything Russell just said, but I don't know. Just something about Serious Russell's freaking me out.
I was like, who stole his Mountain Dew? I know, listen. I know the fruitcake Mountain Dew is not as good as the gingerbread Mountain Dew from last Christmas season, but it'll be okay, Russell. I promise.
Wild like an animal.
Just have a cold red.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
That's the Russell I'm used to.
I know. I was like, oh, poor baby.
Or even more
he loves the animated show. We've had a lot of long talks about it. We both hold it in such high regard. Yeah. I know he loves those Arkham games so much too. Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty safe bet if you're any kind of Batman fan, you like the animated series.
And that was probably your gateway drug. Let's be real.
For a lot of people, yeah.
For a lot of people, it was their gateway drug.
Yep.
All the big fans like Ray. Yeah, they all love the animated series.
They didn't get the Batman the animated series in Australia until 2 years ago. So I'll give them.
When HBO Max came out.
Better late than never. And I think Russell hit it on the head because he was talking about. I think Kevin Conroy brought kind of a warmth to this role.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before that, we didn't really have that as much. I mean, Michael Keaton's interpretation was kind of cold and aloof and weird, and Adam West was wacky and wild and totally 60s, and it was a different interpretation of Batman, but it made sense. It made perfect sense.
Well, he also got to play Bruce a lot more than any other character too, which gives us that humanity. They are so obsessed with just Batman and they forget about Bruce in this modern era. It frustrates me a lot.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there were a lot of times when we got to see his sense of humor as well, both as Bruce and as Batman, when he'd kind of give those little smirks. And you could hear it in his voice, too. You could hear it in his voice. It was So good.
I think that's why Beware the Great Ghost is so great. You get to see him as a kid. You get to see him like have like an idol and like inspiration. It's just such a great. And then not to mention, it's like literally Adam West passing the torch, basically.
Yeah.
So great.
But yeah, they did give him some snarky lines sometimes, especially like the Justice League. I forget what episode it is, but it's like Batman facing off against this whole group of villains, and they're like, "Oh, you're outnumbered," and he's like, "Oh, I wish I had thought of calling in reinforcements." And then the Justice League shows up. He goes, "Oh, wait, I did." which Batman would be like that, but it's just like it's just Kevin Conroy sold it,
Yeah, the delivery is so key. Yeah,
I feel like that might have been a Mark Waid special.
But no, he walked that line where it's like, he brought the seriousness, but it's like, he did have the humors from time to time, and he brought it. That is again,
and you could buy him as a billionaire playboy as well.
Exactly, and what businesses love. He brought the kids, he brought the adults. That's the other thing. He had the talent, and the people behind the scenes were like, oh yeah, people are just clamoring for this guy. Throw him in more stuff. So. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we getting too cheerful? Sorry, Russell.
like I said, it should be a celebration, Ian. We have a lot to celebrate and be thankful for that we had him for the time that we had him for.
Yeah. I'm just thankful that he made so many episodes that we can still go back and enjoy. Yeah, I'm going to go back and probably watch the series from the beginning. Start a little marathon.
It's never the wrong time to start a little Batman series marathon.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you can just throw on one episode. Like I said, now it's on HBO Max. Yeah, it's probably more accessible than ever. Well, pretty soon it's probably going to be even more accessible because they're going to, Lil said, unfortunately, they're going to milk that for all it's worth.
It'll probably come down after people, kind of, after that.
Yeah.
Excuse my calluses, hype dies down, I guess. But that, like I said, that's just the icky part of capitalism.
But I could just see them putting out like new box sets and stuff, or like maybe box up all the like all the animated series movies like Mask of the Phantasm, Sub-Zero.
Oh yeah, just mark my words, about 2 more months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a box set of the entire animated series? I know they.
Yeah, there is. I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I
have individual seasons because.
Me too, because I got it on DVD. Have like I think mid 2000s.
Yeah, as soon as it was available, I was like, "Yep."
Yeah, me too. And the packaging was beautiful on those. They had those big fold-out things with all the.
They don't make them like that anymore. Not DVDs. No. That's reserved for the Blu-rays now.
That's right.
Well, we need a Blu-ray steel box for sure for that.
Yes.
That would be nice. A nice little book to go with it.
Yeah.
I even like I call it the 4th season, the one that had Batgirl and Tim Drake Robin in it.
Yes, Red Skies, yes.
Yeah.
And Nightwing!
It's funny because like Red Skies means something else now. It's like Flashpoint and all that, but like, no, that's the original Red Skies, baby. Let me tell you.
When the Arrowverse started going downhill.
Who are you, me? We're doing me now?
I beat you to it. I just hope that last season of Flash is good.
Oh man, I saw something on YouTube and it was like, it was like one of those fan trailers for like season 9 of Arrow, and I'm like, babes, Arrowverse is dead. Let it go. Let it go.
I was gonna say last episode of the Flash, Arrowverse is dead.
I'd rather them make another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Stephen Amell in it. And y'all know I will stand a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, but he ruined that damn movie. Let Megan Fox be great. She didn't need Casey Jones.
All right, both of you. Another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Stephen Amell, or an Arrow season 9 where he doesn't wear a shirt once.
Is the salmon ladder back?
Yeah, sure.
If the salmon ladder's back, Felicity's dead.
Wow!
Yes. Guys. Felicity must die. The salmon ladder has to come back. No shirt.
Just him and Diggle. And Diggle has to do leg day.
Yes. Definitely.
The biceps, fine. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Don't skip leg day. And you know what? Roy comes back too and has his shirt off. Why not?
Wow.
Yes. Oh, yes, definitely.
Welcome to Lilith Hellfire's hard drive, kids. Lilith or Justin's, I don't know.
Both. Why not both?
Oh my God, can you imagine the smut we would get if you two collaborated on something?
Fan fiction theater!
The Manhunters unite. No one escapes the Manhunters.
The Guardians of Oa have let us off the release.
That's right.
Broken your programming.
I've got a stunt baton. I know what to do.
On that note.
Yes. So, kids, keep sending in your Kevin. Be like serious Russell.
What's your favorite episode?
Yeah.
Batman animated series. Or anything that he was in, honestly.
Yeah, because,
Go look up that Murphy Brown episode. It's hilarious.
Because, yes, we only got 3 episodes left this year. Yeah, next week will be Robin 2, The Joker's Wild.
Yes.
And then, keep sending your animated series thoughts, because in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing Christmas with the Joker.
Absolute banger, absolute classic.
Yeah.
And then...
I love the music in that episode, too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Danny Elfman.
Yeah. That's when you knew that animated series was getting serious, because, it's like Joker's like, Merry Christmas, I'm going to kill a train full of people.
Just another Christmas in Gotham.
It's like, this ain't Super Friends.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I live in Gotham. Like, you just know the rent's like $50 utilities.
Yeah,
I'll deal with it. I'll have a gas mask. I won't drink the tap water.
Don't breathe.
You have to get the universal Gotham vaccine when you move there, too. It's
exactly.
All-purpose vaccine for everything.
I don't know what that is. I ain't putting that in my body. Sorry, Russell.
As they drink Mountain Dew and Doritos, yep.
Oh! Russell's like,
listen, I'm a Mountain Dew apologist, but it is banned in almost every other country for a reason, but I don't care. I drink alcohol. I poison myself for fun. I care about Mountain Dew's bromine in it? No, I don't.
You gotta rub that one in.
That's why Mountain Dew should sponsor us.
yes.
We welcome that sweet PepsiCo money. I love Doritos too. I love Taco Bell. I'm just saying.
Well, it's like it's pure poison, but please sponsor us.
I poison myself for fun.
Hell.
Who am I to judge?
Give me death.
You gotta rub that one in.
I'm in America. Give me an eagle screeching after that, Phil.
Okay, John Cena.
No, I invented that, you dick.
I just love you said that to Charlie. All right, so like I said, Robin 2, The Joker's Wild, then Christmas with the Joker. So keep sending your animated series thoughts, because that'll be the perfect time to talk those. And then the last week of the year, that's right, it's me and Justin once again with more Nightfall. And
Double trouble.
And again, Lilith may join us, because we're going to be talking
to discuss a single solitary issue.
Just pop her in for that. Yeah, the last issue, guys, because we'll be covering Detective Comics 667 through 669, kids.
669.
Jean Paul Valley beats up on the Trigger Twins. Yes.
I don't know who I'm rooting for, to be honest.
Oh.
It's a toss up.
Beating on twins. I don't know if it's a Nightfall story or Lilith Hellfire's love life.
Which way is more relatable?
I'd be
a tall blonde.
I'd be twin himbos half to death. The Lilith Hellfire story. All right, kids. And if you're a young, pretty himbo in Pittsburgh, Lilith Hellfire has the last week of the year. Never mind. I don't need that madness here.
If you like hockey.
That's right, kids. Stay tuned, because pretty soon here, probably for the first couple episodes of Salty and Petty Lilith. Yeah, she's gonna be like right here.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm excited for those.
So if you don't hear many Lilith Hellfire jokes here, that's because she's gonna be within like backhand distance.
She'll be doing them live.
No, she's too polite. She'll be like, Danielle, beat your husband, and she'll be like, okay. Like that one needs an excuse. That's what she drinks. All right, kids. So send your thoughts on the rest of the year. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow We Are the Night. There we go. Batman podcast. Let's find us on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Batman Facebook fan group. We're at like 1.5. Yes, get us past Into the Night, kids.
Tell those Moon Knight nerds to suck it. And tell them Kevin Conroy sent you.
Tell them Phil and Lil sent you, Justin. The new agent of the Bat, Justin. Yes. So yes, find us all on social media. Follow all the social media for all the shows because once again, yes, find updates for stuff coming up in 2023. New shows, Salty and Petty with that maniac, and Marvel Tales with that maniac. The YouTube channel, everything goes up on the YouTube, gets a video, so smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a second of any of it.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Love the stereo. All right. And, of course, the Patreon, because once again, this is our labor of love. We're paying for this out of our own pocket, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And, Lil, did you see that? He had something on Facebook today. I guess he must have, I don't know if it's like a creator-owned thing with somebody coming out maybe mid-next year, he said, so.
Ooh. Nice.
We might have new
That's inside track, baby.
I was gonna say
as soon as the NDA is clear, we will be discussing it.
The minute I saw that on Facebook, I'm like, we're discussing it on the podcast, right? And he's like, yeah.
And then also send them over to Will's GoFundMe.
Yes, explain yourself. Yes, where Will and Kevin Joseph talk to Kickstarter creators. Like
super interesting podcast. I like it a lot.
Like that unknown creator they talked to, Mr. JMD Mateus. So yes, you get the Chichester chats, early access to creator interviews, and thank God, superhero movie brackets are almost over. We're
caught in the wiener.
That's right. Hail. Well, you two are. Anyway, so yes, that's almost over. But in 2023, if you are a patron, Lilith Hellfire has decreed you get voting rights. What do you want us to talk about in 2023? So that gentleman below me and those other two maniacs whose names start with R get to vote. And if you please join the Patreon. So
join me in the Patreon elite.
Thank you. Yes. So you can vote on what we do in 2023. And come on, we need some women. Don't let this just be a complete sausage fest. Come on. I want some female voices
we
in
need some muscle and some meat. Not a clam fest, Phil. I mean, all are welcome.
It's fine having a sausage fest. Sausage.
You can throw some clams in there. It's fine. Clams and yams. It's fine.
Go ahead, throw it in.
He's teetering. He's about to fall out of that chair.
The hard master.
Firing my shots, kids. I'm trying to get him to fall out of that chair.
Because I know Lilith likes it long.
All right. Now that Justin is like an official co-host on our team, man, I got Lilith likes it long. I need Ray, Russell. I need drops of, Justin likes it long.
Oh, yes. Next time you do Spider-Cast, you got to get one of those.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Nailed it.
Yes.
You gonna listen to the Fist of Sausage? No thanks.
Wow. Yeah, the next time the Scarlet Pimps reconvene.
Exciting times
the
to be a pimp.
Club.
I know, Lil's like, when I'm not there, the babysitters, they just let them stay up late, eat all the candy,
Read terrible comic books. I'm kidding. Rat your brain out with some Ben.
All right, okay. Lilith Hellfire, I know you're not anywhere on social media these days, but is there anywhere people can get a hold of you?
Of course. If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, the only place to find me right now is TikTok, because as lawless as TikTok is, it's still safer than Twitter right now. So find me on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69, making all the comments and maybe some content. Come find out. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
What's she doing on TikTok?
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Yeah, no.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, Justin.
That's what Tumblr's for, Phil. Come on.
Hey-oh.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
All right, Justin. Besides being here usually at the end of every month, and in 2023 you'll be joining me every month or every week on Marvel Tales. What other podcast do you do, especially with that somber man we just heard a few minutes ago? Proud member of the collective.
Wild like an animal.
Yes.
Yes. Me and Russell co-host 3 other shows currently. Gamma Charge, the strongest podcast there is, where we talk about all the Hulk and She-Hulk stuff. Tomes of Evil presents Stakes and Staples, a vampire comic book podcast. And Predator and Prey, a Yautja podcast, where we talk about all the Predator good stuff with our good pal Ray. My favorite biscuit.
Well, that escalated quickly. Talking about meat is so natural for Lilith.
I need one of those for Justin too. So Russell, Ray, get on it.
Yes.
Noel, I need more drops. There's some perfect drops for you, Noel. And the other half of the velvet drapes. Yes.
That's a perfect opportunity.
Superior puss.
Even though we know you don't mean it.
I was gonna say, talk about someone who's talking about something he knows nothing about.
I'm a sucker
you gotta
for
get
a
the
guy
clams and
with
the yams something, Phil. Okay?
I know.
Unexplored territory.
Scream it! I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
There's where his PhD lies. All right. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Again, only 3 episodes left this year. Robin 2, The Joker's Wild next week. In 2 weeks, Christmas with the Joker. And then me and Justin close it out. Maybe Lilith Hellfire jumps on for that 669. Hail. It's a train robbery, Lilith Hellfire. Lilith Hellfire, 669. They're pulling a train.
Perfect.
And ride it.
Party DJs, please don't sue us.
Sorry.
I don't think it's possible with all our schedules, but I need the 3 of us to do more together. Oh my god.
Well, maybe now that it's next Batman Day, maybe we can all.
These 2 are my top tier for the dick jokes, kids.
Oh, yes.
Everyone on the team has their specialties, but these 2 are the dick jokes. So.
Yeah, we got two classy professors, and then there's us, Justin.
That's right.
and a fake professor. But join us next time. Same bat channel. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
The
Vengeance.
Australia's favorite Batman podcast.
Vengeance never dies.